All right, fresh off a kettlebell walk and eating lunch, I'm about to play the dime. $2.50 buy-in, and you can see $10,000 prize pool. Now we won't be winning any of that today. This is just a flight, a day one flight. And I will say this: um, when I get to day two of the dime for the first time, after that point, I will stop recording myself on day one flights, and I'll only bother recording if I make it to day two. But since this is my first time trying, I will record day one. I already fallen to some of the names that I'm seeing there. Brian Yoon, are obviously a fan of Brian Yoon. Techno Ace, Mr. Fish, Rafa Grinder at the very bottom. You can't really see that. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are so many starting flights to get into the dime that if I were in charge, I'd just make this a straight up freeze out. But they really like to have rebuys and super duper late reg. I don't know why, but that's the way they operate. Now, like the Dream, which I recorded a little bit of myself playing, this is one where, because it's a day one flight and everything, the goal is simply to survive. We have 10-minute levels today. If I survive 18 10-minute levels, I'm in day two, and I am probably going to make the money. Probably. Not completely, but very likely in the money. And once again, if I can get between 85 and 95k, that would be fine. That would be absolutely fine right there. Make sure you can all see the game. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Level 18. 700, 1400. Like, even 75k would be fine. Alright, A Teach, Russia. Techno Ace, United States. Alex, Russia. KGB 22, United States. Dr. Unger, Dominican Republic. Ooh. So we already have antes, which is uncommon for blinds of this size. I just finished up my Doritos Dinamitas that I had stored under my desk as a snack. So I'll be wiping my nose a little bit, but I'll keep moving my face cam so that you aren't disgusted by that sight. Doritos make some good Takis. Dr. Unger, I guess, forgot to be here in time. When they use up their entire tank clock on hand number one, it's a pretty good bet they just forgot they were here at this time. I like. Now he remembers he was here. I hope he makes quick decisions normally. Bit of a decision here. I think if we had a fold table, I'd fold it, but we're six-handed. And we're real early. I'm gonna see if I can flop something. Nope, okay. Done. You just had to bet the absolute minimum, and I'm still gonna fold because. Thank you. Okay, now I have a little. That saves my dignity a little bit. I don't have to say that I'm folding to a min bet. A 9 would have hit me, but I'd probably still be behind. Judging by the way Alex is playing the hand so far. A lot of Russians named Alex. Kostritsin, for instance. Very good poker player. I am Dr. Affard. Well, that's still better than my aunt. Russia. I, I have no idea what that means, but welcome. Is that some Russian cartoon that I just don't know anything about? If so, cool. I'm beginning to think there are more Russians than Americans on this website. Brazil coming in third, probably. Kind of hoping to just get this through. If not, then, well, shoot. I was kind of hoping he'd donk bet. I can just get out of this cheap now. The only reason I made that raise is because I have a couple of people sitting out, so I kind of have to increase my starting hand range, and here I am folding this. Just because there's fewer people actually present at the table. That changes the table dynamics a little bit. There's Rafa Grinder. There's Cat's Girls. Where do I remember Cat's Girls from? Oh yeah, the stud high-low one. I think I also played one of the $700 live sponsors free rolls with Cat's Girls. I've not been recording those. $700 free roll, a little too low for me to want to record. If they bring back the $1,000 or the $2,500 free rolls, I will record those. But those are usually monthly. They wanted to do it weekly in March, so they've lowered the overall prize pools. Okay. This guy has been quiet the whole hand. Suddenly makes a raise there. What's he got? 7-5? 7 jack. Yeah, I think Alex was smart to just call there. Alright, I don't like the way the robots are treating me here. sound effects are going wild. I have just enough, but I'm actually going to let it go. Waiting for better spots like perhaps this. I think I'll 3-bet. Oh, he's already 3-bet. Oh. Alright, in that case, fold. The best I could possibly hope for is let Alex had like Queen Jack or something, and KGB has like Ace Queen or so. And well, if they happen to have those hands, they're about to play an enormous pot. But like, one of those two could easily have a pair higher than my eights. So. And I was in the small blind, so if I were to call, I would have been playing out of position. With KGB having the pre-flop aggression. So there was a lot going against me on that hand. If I were the button, like if me and the unicorn here were to trade seats, maybe I would have still played. Like when I first started hearing about the power of position, you know, watching the World Series of Poker in the early 2010s, I thought they were making way too big a deal out of something totally arbitrary. And then I started actually playing poker against real people in 2013 on replay poker, and I realized, oh, yeah, there's actually quite a difference. Now, granted, if you're good, you can turn being out of position and acting first post flop around to your advantage by just being a little bit less predictable. But in a spot like that, where the pot was already really big, it had already been 3-bet and whatnot, it just didn't feel like it was worth it to me. Again, this is early in the game. It's too early to be pushing any small edges. Oh, Mr. Fish is already in for a second bullet. I'm assuming Brian Uner knocked him out. Oh, Dr. Unger finally woke up. As did the other doctor. Bro. Chris Ferguson advice, just get rid of him. If you're discouraged by seeing that my position is... Oh, this is interesting. That my position is, 15 on 21. You should, like, don't pay any attention to that. It's way too early. Way too early for that to matter, really. Okay, well, he's just now come back, and he's going to have position on me. I've got a suited ace. Oh, man, I've got great odds, though. If I actually happen to hit a flush, I'm going to win a huge pot. I don't want to play, but I will. Oh, no, that's the worst kind of flop I could have hit. I have a pair of aces, but no kicker. I should have just folded. I was just getting such good odds. And there's one club in there. It's keeping it cheap enough I can still play it. Well, okay, that makes it a little easier for me to fold. I hate this so much. I should have just folded. I really should have just folded. There's no good that can come of betting here. I'd actually checked around. Wow! Woo! Wasn't expecting to win that one. Oh, I have no interest in playing this pot. Just take it. I don't want it. Got a gut shot now. Now I slightly want it. Got a 9. Alright, well, very good luck. All there is to it. I mean, he made the right call with that pair of 5s. Just enough. Eh. Still gonna keep my cost down just in case he's slow playing me here. Well, now the only thing I can worry about is a full house. Or, I mean, a 10 for quads. I'll show it. I have a full house. Alright, so everything you're seeing here is not me playing well. It's just me running good. Even that ace-7 hand, I was playing it more like an Omaha hand. That's just my comfort zone, what can I say? Suited king on the button, it's worth a raise. Okay. Peek up. Oh, I'm in 3rd place now. Again, super early. Super early. There's Rafa Grinder. I would love one of these days to actually play a really good tournament and feel like I did most of the work on my own by just playing a hand well. Right now I'm just kind of backing into some good hands. Vlad QT is from Ukraine, and we have a full table now, which means I don't have to play this 6-7. Especially when it's been raised under the gun. And there's no more AFKs. So we're about to break up this table because a lot of the late reg is coming in. Apparently Vlad got dealt a really nice hand on the first try. At least that's what he wants us to think. He's in it to win it. Nope. I'm not in it to win it until much later in the tournament, okay? You don't have to be in it to win it until it gets down to crunch time. This is not crunch time. Very active, that's for sure. 444. East Asians look away. Oh, that would have hit me. Close, especially with the other guys gone. So they formed their new side table with the late rage guys. I'm staying here for once. Usually I go with them. Lines up. Dementia, nice, from United States. I'm gonna go for a check raise here. Hopefully Vlad will oblige, because he's been very aggressive. Wasn't expecting the call though. Red for life, United States. That card completed a lot. If he does happen to have a flush, I'm drawing dead, so. I mean, the fact that he called my raise, that my check raise so quickly tells me he has something. Flush draw is definitely one of the things he could have. It's an awfully big raise. I don't trust it. I want to come over the top, but I'll just let you have it. That's a pretty fishy play, though. I'm already thinking maybe I should have tried to raise. All right. Again, I don't necessarily believe that raise, but I will go ahead and fold my queen nine off. Had it folded to me, of course, I would have raised, and I might have had to fold, because that seems pretty legit. Either way, queen nine offsuit is not a hand that's worth calling a 3-bet. Unless it's a really small 3-bet, and that was not. That was another 400. That was pretty meaty. Oh wow. What? He called with he called with Queen High. He called with Queen High. Jack. Yeah, why not? Spade. Deserve. Anybody who calls off their whole tournament with Queen High on the river deserves to lose. Like that dude clearly isn't even trying. Maybe because he has another bullet in him, he's willing to just rebuy. But if you're gonna do that, then why not just wait for the next flight? They are playing for real money. Like we're spending real money here, okay? Just in case you thought for a second this was on replay poker. I don't know why it says America's Cardroom right there, but in case you thought this was replay poker, no, this is real money. $2.50 isn't a lot, but you know it's real money. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to ask you to bump that up a bit. I'm gonna have to ask you to deal another flop. That one sucked, but hopefully it missed him. If he calls, he probably has a pocket pair. That sucks. That card didn't change anything. Barack Obama, Russia. Alright. Well played. Got jacks now. Nothing personal, I'm just having to be dealt a good hand here. Still clean. Don't do this to me. Okay. I'll show this time. I want to drive home that I'm playing good cards, so that I can play bad cards and get away with it later. I'm going to do the fish move here and try and limp in and set mine. Hopefully I don't get raised by a lot. You know what? That works too. That's small enough to keep me in. No set. No set, no bet. Come on, Maroc. There we go. All the robots aren't taunting me, at least, by giving me a set after I folded. That's always nice. The robots definitely seem to be giving me a much fairer chance this time than they were last time I tried playing a Hold'em tournament. Fold. I say that, and then all of a sudden, there's Jack 6 after I fold Jack 6. Even that king wouldn't scare me all that much. That's a very clean run out. Don't know how big of a pot I would have won, but again, it's unhealthy to really think that way. I mean, you can think that way, but don't sucker yourself into thinking that way. Like, oh man, I should have played my terrible hand just because it would have flopped on that one particular hand. Just because you saw that flop does not mean you should just go up and play Jack 6 every time you see it. Maybe it does. But no, really. Don't just let one flop convince you that you should play hands you wouldn't normally play. Not under the gun, I'm not playing that. Lines are going up, but not to the point of ridiculousness. Well, Rock raises a lot, so I'm not going anywhere. Let's try a check raise here. Yeah, it just felt like an opponent that'd be willing to do that. And again, they give me a card that just kills all the flow of the hand. But you know what? I'm going to bet anyway. Do not like to see him call there. But I kept him honest with that bet. Oh, he had a reasonable hand. He had the Queen of Spades there. Everything he did in that hand was actually pretty reasonable. But finally, I actually played a hand well. And for anyone wondering, if he had bet anything reasonable, I still would have played. I'll leave these two aggressive guys to fight this one out. He's keen. I've made a few 3-bets in this one. I'm just going to call this time to kind of mix it up a bit. And besides, Ace-King, a lot of flops are going to look like that, and then what do you want to do with Ace-King? You want to get out cheaply. The diamonds kept me marginally interested, but yeah, at this point, Yeah, just let him have it. Okay. Maroc, you should probably get out of here. Spade. There's no counterfeit outs. Nope, that's not a counterfeit. Fives are good. He just went straight for the all-in. Okay. Sportsmanship being displayed here. If you're just going to go all in after one bad hand, then... What is this guy even doing at this point? It's not even funny. What is the purpose of all this? Is he just trying to look more on tilt than he actually is, or is he really just a raving man-child? Like, it was a flip. You lost a flip. That's all there is to it. I have kings. I was hoping he would 3-bet and I could just get it in. Not the greatest flop, but I'll take it. Unlikely he improved. Show him. Keep that good image going. Fold. Oh wait, I can't just... Okay, now I can fold. Because the AFK guy's in the big blind. Nah, you can have a walk, even if it's folded to me. I have a little something, but I'd rather stay relatively tight. I'm happy with where my stack is right now. I could play this one too. Eh. Queen Jack. Three in a row. I'm being dealt borderline playable hands. I think this one I will go for. Lands are up. Okay. No thanks. I'm just gonna let this one go, just because I'm up against two people, and chances are one of them has either two clubs or one big club. I know I can take that guy lightly, but I want slightly better of a hand. It's just a tiny bit too much for me to commit with this. This is a terrible hand. As long as I'm above average, it's okay for me for now. 3x. Again, I'm very tempted to just re-raise. But what if he's doing that with, like, ace-king? Nope. Boy, I would have flopped the world there. I probably still would have been behind. I don't like the size of that bet that he put out there. It's so small. He's normally such an action maniac. It's against Dr. Unger again, too. Who couldn't see that coming? Snap call. And my 8-2 of diamonds would result in just a pair of twos. King, king, 2-2, ace. How are you going to react to that one? He had the... Oh, actually, he did... That was a bad beat. Snap shoving under the gun, of course. That's how I was going to react to it. I don't have enough to call. Oh, there goes the poop. Who couldn't see that coming? Vlad's like 11 years old. Morocco Baba did nothing to you at all. Jacks. And you're drawing dead, Vlad. Get. Rolling Lion, Germany. Well, hopefully that stabilizes the table a little bit. Nope. You didn't throw poop at me. Feels nice to escape his wrath and just kind of go unnoticed. Terrible hand. Can't even call for... He's giving me pretty good odds, but I have a terrible hand. I think Dementia is playing pretty well. Yeah, I'll have to beat a crowd, but King Queen can do that. Now if Unger raises, I'm out of here. Alright. That's not good enough to beat a crowd. That's just too much for me to call. That ace makes all the difference. Could easily be a bluff or a semi-bluff, but I'll let him have it. There's not really any soft spots on this table, I gotta say. Oh, now I have enough to call that kind of raise. Good flop. Bad turn. I no longer have the right price to call. Another playable hand. Getting a lot of those. Tempting to 3-bet. Let's call for now. Oh, I flopped the world this time. Raise. He pretty much has. He pretty much has to decide to commit the rest of his chips now, and I am willing to roll with this. And boom, got him. Nice. Oh, we got to the break. What a great way to head the break. Awesome. Up to 12,993. Fifth place. A perfectly played hand. For once, I actually played a hand perfectly. Alright, see you on the other side. I have been watching a lot of golf lately, and one of the things that's been emphasized is anytime a player hits an exceptional shot, you don't want to get, too emotionally high over it. So I need to make sure to calm myself and stay in the moment as well after a hand like that. V Station from Ukraine, by the way. Welcome. A Teach is back. Hopefully he'll actually play this time. Cat's Girl's still doing well. I feel a little bit of, food getting into my system and making me slightly sleepy, but honestly, the portion that I got was just right. Now it's officially level 6. I did the Doritos Dinamitas, so maybe that's my fault. But I feel real good right now, physically. And mentally, obviously. The more important part. I won't get mad at you if you tell me that poker is not a sport, but at the very least, there should be a subcategory called mental sports. Because poker is definitely that. Hey, if ESPN is willing to air chess, or ESPN even airs Scrabble sometimes. If they consider that a mind sport, then certainly poker would be a mind sport as well. Not that I'm talking down on chess or Scrabble players, but just saying poker fits in that same qualification. UTG, I'm going to let this one go. If I was in Dr. Affard's seat, I would have raced with it. following Mr. Chris Ferguson's advice. That should keep me out of trouble. I got a lot of chips. I can let the game come to me. Oh dear. Oh, I can sympathize with that. I've had a few connection farts myself, but not to this length. There he is. At least Dr. Unger's got plenty of chips like me. I just love being able to say that, because normally... Oh, maybe I could have played this one after all. I mean, normally I'm just kind of slowly suffering in all these no-limit hold'em tournaments, but for once, I'm actually off to a very good start. Never mind, I would have gotten in a crap load of trouble. See? Staying out of trouble by playing the way Chris Ferguson would suggest. Oh man, oh man. This is the worst board for Jack 9 or what? I would have lost to the Jack 10 anyway. V-Station and I might have gotten a lot of money in on the flop. I would have been behind the whole way. Thank you. Show what this delay is. It's a very small decision. Suited ace in the small blind, not bad. Come on, it's pre-flop. We... Well, sometimes poker can be easy. Sometimes. We've already been under the gun raised, so King 3 offsuit is just not worth messing around with. Unless it is. Yeah, that's a very safe board. offsuit garbage is still garbage. Yeah, I'm not letting the book and what Chris Ferguson wrote dictate the way I play, but I'm absorbing the parts that I thought were most easily applicable to my approach and just adding that to the way I normally play. Boy, that was a big hand. Straight. And I'm not the leader of my table anymore. I don't know what the Dominican Republic national anthem is, but we should probably be playing that right now. Nah. Under the gun, offsuit, weak ace, not good enough. It is kind of funny to see V Station has finished the tournament in 26th place. All of a sudden, there's 27 people. I'm very happy with the way I'm playing right now. Which is not something that I've usually been able to say on these tournaments. All right. Gina Scher, welcome. United States. I got the famous Doyle Brunson hand here. I am going to actually fold this just because I think Dementia is pretty good post-flop. I would actually call with a hand this crappy sometimes, but I'm going to give Dementia some respect. He's playing pretty well right now. Alright, set mine. For 3 ways. Alright, well, didn't get it. If they keep it cheap enough, I will call, though, because they don't necessarily have to have a queen. Well, I got it. Check. Don't you dare. That's what I was hoping for. That card doesn't look like it should change anything, right? Really can't blame him for betting. Good fold. But I won't show it this time. You really can't blame him for betting. Like, he did what he was supposed to do there. And he did the right thing again by folding. I was giving him really good odds. But there were some river cards I didn't want to see, so I'm okay with a fold either way. Yeah, sure. Can't lose that much. Well, if I can if he plays. Okay, done. Move on to the next hand. I mean, they say that. I mean, they like to say that people who just play basic by the book poker play ABC poker. I would say I play maybe EFG poker or perhaps FGH poker. Like I don't play that deep into the alphabet. Well, I hit my king, so I guess I'll pay this off. I don't know if I just got lucky or unlucky, but we're about to find out. Unlucky. Let's check on the flop. Or nice check on the turn, rather. What the hell? A bar 2020, United States. Welcome. Okay. We're not playing for 19,000, so I'll play this suited ace. He's up to no good. There's a lot of dead money out there, so he's probably thinking of shoving. Well, I totally airballed that one. And I don't know enough about the way Gina Share plays. Well, bluffing into 4 people is just a bad idea in general. On a board like that, you're never going to shed all 4 of them. You know someone's going to have something that's worth continuing with. My gut tells me I could raise and take this. I just don't want to risk the position I'm in right now. Because if I'm wrong, I'm giving a lot of my chips away to a good player. And I really haven't been able to enjoy being in this kind of position for... Okay, well, now I'm definitely not doing it. Like, this is the first time I've been able to actually enjoy having a good stack. Well, okay, not really. The stud high-low game. Yeah, I don't think I would have shed him. And I wouldn't have shed her either with a nut flush draw. Follow Ferguson's advice. So far, Ferguson's advice looks pretty good. I was doing very well in that stud high-low tournament for a decent while. But as far as no limit hold'em, this is the first time I've really gotten to enjoy a good position for a long time. I did mark down that I think Dementia is kind of sticky. So, yeah, that would not have been the best place to bluff. Here we go. I don't want him to 3-bet me. If anyone else, God, well, I had to say that. If anybody else had 3-bet me, I would have been ready to jam, but he's the one guy who's got me covered. So, I'm just going to call. Assuming everybody else folds. Yeah, just call. Well, all right then. Weird thing is, if he doesn't have a pair or an 8, I'm actually in good shape here. But again, the upside is just so small. Considering there's a huge risk of actually taking him on with a hand like Ace King. That's up again. Kind of forgot he was at the table. Okay, well now it's not even close to a decision. I wasn't going to play, especially with that being an under the gun shove, but under the gun with King 8, really? Oh my god. Well, longer I'm holding on to 2 queens, I guess. Not too bad. There are worse flops, but I'm not too fond of that one. Okay, well, I'm happy to take that one. To make a shun-trusting play and limp it. Now, okay, never mind. Not worth that much. That's not an egregiously large raise, but it's just too much for me to play 10-2. Tina Scher is back. Again, I don't know why she isn't just waiting for the next flight, because they're every 2 hours. At least for the dime, they're every 2 hours. That's a reasonable all-in, just 10 big blinds. It would be very unreasonable for me to call. Speaking of unreasonable, Gina. First hand back, willing to roll the dice with ace-9 off. This time, A-Teach had a good hand. And that is a double kill. I'm now sandwiched between two significantly larger than me stacks. Now, this is more like it. This is what I'm used to. So it's time to tighten up. Revoy, welcome. From Ukraine. A lot of Ukrainians at this one, too. Nope. I've been pretty much on that leaderboard the whole time. I'm quite proud of that. That's not an unreasonable all-in. The dead money out there. That'd be a pretty big pickup. The twos make the call. I said he's sick. He's sticky. Only at 5 knocks him out. I'm not upset about that because I was a little worried about dementia. I really don't have enough to defend. He's 8. I'm going to try 3-betting. Because this is not really a hand I wanted to play out of position. Well, that sucks. I got the 8-high club draw. That's no good. Well, I still got out without a ton of damage. Well, there's the 4th club. Unless you literally have the king of clubs in your hand, there's not much upside in betting here. All right. Well, I'm the idiot who stirred that pot. And yeah, I definitely should not have done that. Especially when I claimed I was going to tighten up. Well, I'm so bad at listening to my own advice. I really am. Anybody who's watched me play video games on Twitch as Vegeta Fan 3 can tell you I'm terrible at following my own advice. I got the gut shot and 2 overs, so I'm not going anywhere for 1 bet. For Revoy, that changes things. I'm out of here. Both had a pair. And I would have come up with nothing. I could have just folded that ace-8, honestly. I'm now suddenly under 40 big blinds, and A-Teach with a dream spot, it looks like he's tilting, but he's got kings against pocket nines. And look, pocket nines lost. Never seen that before. I guess I could loosen up a little bit. Nah. At least I'm not sandwiched between big stacks now. Not much to really talk about. So there I am at the very bottom of... Oh, no, you can only see the top 14, so I'm actually off the leaderboard. I can see 16, so maybe I should work on reconfiguring the board there. Well, you can't see me on the leaderboard, so at least you know that I'm indeed starting to lose a few pots more than I'd like. Not the worst hand to be stuck in the big blind with. Are you serious? I'm not calling that massive overshove. Ooh. A raggedy 9-7 actually would have won. I was gonna say I had a better chance than the jacks. Oh no, it wouldn't. It would have lost. I would have gotten counterfeit. Of course, I'm never playing the 9-7 in that spot like that. Dementia now in desperation mode. Would have been very happy to get it in with his stack. Kind of a big raise, but I have enough to play. I could check raise. I'd rather just... Oh, that works too. I guess I'll bet 900 then. Pretty clean run out. I'll show. I'm nice like that. Now I don't really have enough to play with that. Yeah, not worth messing around. Especially not after that. Ooh, we got kings. Who is the king? Dimension's got outs. That's not one. I would have had a full house. But again, you'd be really stupid to play that. Zenit Spub. From Russia, welcome. SPB, perhaps standing for superb. I do not know how fluent in English the average Russian person is. I don't know if they teach English in schools over there. I know they do in like most of continental Europe, if not all of continental Europe, but you know, Russia's not exactly continental Europe. It's its own massive entity. It might even vary by state or oblast. Because it's just such a huge country. Yeah, Russia definitely has the coolest name for state, oblast. Well, to be fair, Ukraine also has the same. Ukraine uses oblast too. Just hoping to just take that one down. But I'm in position. Keep him honest. Good. Okay, now I can check it, and let's see if I'm good. I'm not. But that could have been worse. If I had checked the turn, then Abar might have fired an uncomfortably large bet on the river. So by betting the turn at a relatively affordable 1300, I earned myself the ability to check back on the river. That's the way I look at it. Maybe he would have fired 17 or 1800. I'd save myself 4 or 500. You know, because I probably would have made a crying call on the river anyway. I still have more than 20 of the next blind, so I'm still okay. Oh, welcome. DDM 10 United States, TATCO 3 Montenegro. Ooh, yeah, that was unavoidable. Maybe if I still had 11,000, I would play with you. Okay, well now I'm never playing. Revoy is back. A bar is the chip leader. He's king looking good. Now it's probably gonna be a chop. Chop. Everyone loves a chop pot. Heck no. Oh, Bar's got a significant lead here over second place overall. Brian Yoon are still doing well. If you're going to name yourself after Brian Yoon, I don't think that's the Brian Yoon. If it is, then it's an honor to be playing in the same game as him. But something tells me he wouldn't be playing $2.50 stakes. Judging by the fact that he's got, what, 6 top 100s in the main event, or at least it feels like that. The dude is really good at the World Series of Poker main event. Not even gonna think about it with the ace and no kicker. Oh, are we limping? I can limp. I'm okay with that. Thank you, DDM. Uh, I'll snap call here and see if that earns me any more. Oh gosh, things are getting a little ugly. This is worth thinking about here. I have no kicker. It's less likely they have a king, but he seems undeterred. I'll just let this one go. That 8 really doesn't change anything because of the paired board. Oh, I did have the best hand. I could have won a big one there, too. We're down to 20 big blinds now. However, with 9 levels in the books, that does mean that we are halfway there. And we're more than halfway through the field. Yikes. Bad for Dr. Under, but that's not going to do it. Dr. Unger was the overall chip leader, but a bar has really gone above and beyond the Call of Duty. I'm in trouble here. I don't know if I can play poker for a while here. I'm going to need to get lucky. Just the fact that I had an extended period of time where I was comfortable is at least baby steps. At this point, I'm going into every tournament I play expecting failure because that's just the way that it's been going. I think the next tournament I'll play. Whoa. Oh, Red Boys got much shorter. I think the next tournament that I'll play is the 550 Omaha at 7:45 in the morning on Saturday. The kicker plays, wow. I may play something really small in the meantime. I think this has been my best showing, like skills wise, in an actual tournament like this so far. I do think I'm making positive progress. Just too much. This is a little excessive, but hopefully he just gets out. Alright. Oh, now I actually have a good hand. I'm hoping the bar raises so I can 3-bet all in. If not, I'll just make a regular raise. Alright. Same thing with Dr. Unger. If he raises, I'll just... Alright, 3-bet all in. That'd be a pretty good pickup. I'll show. I'm not playing around. I am not playing around. And now, if the next level is 200, 400, now I have 20 blinds at the next level. Can't really blame Zenit Spub for taking his sweet time. He's deciding for his whole tournament, basically, at this point, for every hand. I, at the very least, have enough to make it tough for people to call. But we're not seeing too many multiple bullet guys on the leaderboard, at least. This just seems like a really silly event to do multiple bullets. Because you have another flight in 2 hours. Like, the next flight actually starts 17 minutes from now. While this one's still going on. Of course, I've got one eye on late reg. Because I've never gotten past that yet. This might be my best chance. But the way I'm approaching this one is I'm counting down level by level. Alright, that'll be a chop. I think Zenit will take it. Everyone loves a chop pot. Oh, I got moved. There's Alex from Russia. Saruman, Ukraine. Cats Girls, United States. TQ from Kazakhstan. Alex Fair. Another Alex from Russia. What do you know? I got 3s. Not planning on going all in with them, but I'll make a regular raise. Or call one. Of course, Cats Girls, awfully short. I think I have just enough, and I'm getting just good enough of a price. Unless Alex was to 4-bet, which would be a little unsportsmanlike. Oh. Alright, just gotta beat one person? Sure, I got threes. I hope you got overcards. Well, 7-5 would be overcards. Oh, yes! That takes care of that. And I'm in contention again. Sort of. You can't really say I'm in contention because this game will not end with this flight. It's just a flight. Although I must say I'm a little surprised that, experiencing this, I'm a little surprised that the field's actually getting as small as it is. I just gotta hope that I win this one too. If I do, I'm in tremendous shape. I'm in bad shape. I'm in terrible shape. I need to get very, very, very lucky. Nope, I'm done. Just like that. Got myself back in contention only to run jacks into queens. But I must say I'm very proud of the way I played overall. So, again, baby steps. Again, I did not make it to late reg. But I think I did pretty good. I managed to at least remain above ground and somewhat of a threat up until the very end there. So I will see you guys next time, which again is probably going to be 5:50 Omaha in the early morning hours of Saturday. And you guys take it easy. And I might do this more often. That was actually pretty fun. Bye.